Hey guys, how you doing? It's Andy Elliott. I want to say hi to you real fast, and I want to start out with something. Repetition is the master of skill. So anybody that's unbelievable in this business, you go from Tony Robbins to Grant Cardone to Dan Locke to, we can name them off, right? We could just keep naming all these people that are great at what they do. They all have one thing in common. I promise you, the repetition of how many times that they've done something is the master of skill. That's that's how they've gotten to where they've gotten today. And even just in my life, in my own success story, repetition is what took me there. And if you're wanting to have a great life, and if you're wanting to be unbelievable at sales and dominate it, you're gonna have to learn that the repetition is the master of all skill. If you're not willing to put the time in to replicate it, to repeat it, to practice it, and remember this, every time you watch something motivational, every time, it doesn't matter who you watch out there, if they've got some content that you like, if you're not writing it down, you're only retaining 30% of it. You retain 90% of it if you write it down. So if you're watching content and you're like, man, I'm on my lunch break, I'm gonna watch some stuff to get me motivated, to get me jacked up, I'm gonna try to learn some new stuff. If you're not writing it down, you might as well not even watch it. You're just wasting your time. For 30%, I'm out. 90% returns, I'm in. And I'm telling you this, repetition is the key. Now that we've got that under established, if you haven't listened now and you haven't grabbed a notebook and a pen and you're writing, you're crazy. You need to write this down. One, practice. You have to practice. And what does practice look like? Well, there's two things when it comes to practice. The first thing with practice is whenever you're practicing, you can practice by yourself. Literally take your phone and flip it to video and flip it to the side where you can see yourself. And take a word track, right? Like maybe you take the objection, I need to think about it. Or maybe you're doing a trial close with somebody. Whatever it is, and just say that to yourself and watch yourself say it and record yourself and then stop and then play it back to yourself. And if it's imperfect, do it again and then do it again and then do it again until you don't have to do it no more, and that's just something that you do. And that's how you create the master of skill. Okay, so one, you gotta practice. Role play, practice, rehearse. I can do it on my own. I can do it with another salesperson. Getting it down in the beginning, before I do it with someone else, I put in the work on my own, learning a new word track, getting it down. Now, practice under pressure. That's where you want to take what you practiced on your own and you're ready to go back out into the marketplace and put your spiel out there and then try to close a deal or try to advance a sale forward. You want to practice with somebody under pressure, okay? And do it with don't do it with your husband and wife at home. You can do it with them, that's fine. But do it with somebody that is in your business, somebody you work with, somebody that'll be honest with you and critique you, okay? Hey, listen, this isn't for them, this is for you, but they'll go through it with you. I don't care if they want to get better. They'll go through it with you, okay? Even if they think it's a laughing joke, say, hey man, I want to run this word track by you, okay? Tell me what you think, I'm going to go through this close. And guess what? When they throw criticism back at you, what do you think customers do to us all the time? They throw criticism back at us. They throw rebuttals back at us. They throw objections back at us. So when we get them, it's no big deal. Practice under pressure. If you can do great with him and you can dominate that and get that down, now you're really comfortable. Now you can go into the marketplace and crush it, okay? Right? So now your closing percentage will really start to go through the roof. You don't have to lay in that low 30% category anymore. All right, so practice, role play, rehearse, practice under pressure with other salesmen, other people that understand your business and what it is that you're trying to accomplish. It's not for them, it's for you, but they'll do it with you. Okay, now if you haven't wrote this down yet, obviously you're not listening and you don't care about getting better. This is a quick video today. I drew a line underneath this and I put thriving or surviving. I'm so sick of people saying that the market's tough and they can't make it. You're justifying to yourself constantly about the low checks that you're taking home, and you're talking about this and this and this and this and this. Look, I'm going to tell you this. Either you're going to take extreme ownership for yourself or you're not. And you can sell these excuses to everyone around you and everybody that you care about, your kids, your wife, anybody, yourself. You need to cut it out. You have to take ownership for yourself 100% when things are great and when things are bad. And that's why we go back to the board. And that's why we guarantee success by role-playing, by practicing, right? The repetition is the master of skill. There's so much good knowledge out there now, guys. We're in the information era. You can take some of these wonderful leaders, these amazing people out there right now, and you can take their content and their information, and you have to memorize it. And when you do, you can carry that back into your business. And it's tenfold. Do it under pressure. It's 20-fold. Thriving or surviving. You know who you are. But guys, I'm going to tell you, if you're thriving and you're growing and you got your notebook right now and you're writing it down, I don't care if you're not making a lot of money yet. It's coming. I remember back when I wasn't making a lot of money, okay? I kept at it and kept at it and kept at it. And I remember sitting there by myself and just saying, man, this is going to have to pay off. It did, and it does. But you don't get to guarantee the timeline when it happens. But if you don't start that timeline, it's never going to happen. So I came out of surviving and I came into thriving, and so will you. Get that notebook, write it down, and whether you're watching my training or anyone else, or you're watching anything that has something that you can bring into your life and have a better future, take it and write it down. Guys, I've got spiral notebooks, stacks of them, just written through, and anytime I'm having a bad day or a grind, I go back and I remember all the work that I put in. And I see all the great things that I wrote down, man. It just fires me back up, okay? Get you a bunch of spiral notebooks. They're $1 a piece. Go buy you 10, 15 of them. And if you're not filling them up by the end of the month, you're not investing in yourself. Last two things. One, fall in love with improving. You got to become a student of selling. If you don't become a student of selling, if you're in it for the money and you don't love people, you're never going to make any money. Right? You got to be legit and genuine. I fell in love with improving, with having a better life, with growing my skill set. I fell in love with role-playing and doing repetition. I fell in love with it. I loved it. I knew that, and not only when I said it, but I would have to write it down. Everybody learns different. You might be one of these guys that can say something 10 times, and after 10 times, you're like, boom, I got it. Man, I was like in school on a chalkboard. I will do my homework. I will do my homework. I will do my homework. Man, okay, now I'm doing my homework. You know, I would write down constantly my closes over and over, and then that's how I got them down. And look, no one's perfect, but I'm going to tell you, the skill set that you carry on your heart is what's either going to make you thriving or surviving. And if you don't have one, you need to start building it now. And if you have a solid one, build it more, okay? You get what you tolerate. That's my last point. Okay? Some of you guys out there, you tolerate way too much from yourself or someone else. It doesn't matter, but you get in life what you tolerate. If I'm a GM and I'm running a store, okay, and I have a meeting at 8 a.m. in the morning, and at 8 a.m., I close that door, I'm ready to have that meeting, I'm ready to start my day. I've got two guys that walk in at 8:02. Do I tolerate it? No. No ways. Because guess what? If you do, don't be surprised when everybody starts being late. Okay? If you're having a meeting and people are looking around on their cell phones, no ways. I'm not tolerating that. Guess what? They won't work for us. I'm telling you, you get what you tolerate. If you want to respect yourself and you want to respect your own life and you want to have an awesome life, quit tolerating these things that are bringing your life down. Okay? If you're with a negative girlfriend and all she does is bring you down, don't tolerate it. If you're with a negative boyfriend and you're a girl and you're trying to get out there and get in the game and grow yourself, don't tolerate it. Draw the line and part ways. Okay? There are so many things that people tolerate right now, and guess what? People are complaining about what they get. You get what you tolerate. Stop tolerating it. Hey, change your life, guys. Listen, I want to talk about role-playing and stuff because as we're going through this hot box challenge and we're talking about like overcoming the price objection, overcoming the payments, I want more for my trade, I need to think about it. Just anything that we teach, you're not going to get good at it if you don't, repetition is the master of skill. If you don't repeat it and repeat it and repeat it, okay? So this little video, I hope it helps you. This right here, I wish somebody taught it to me the first year. I just went and I kind of found it out on my own. And you may hear this out there, people saying, oh, just role play it and rehearse it. That's it. That's how you become extremely good at something. Have a great day, guys. Good luck selling. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.